These stories are everywhere around the country, but maybe we don't hear them enough. It's the story of coming with nothing, but the hope of making the American dream come true. That's certainly the case for Tibi Czentye, who shares his story of near death, then great success. Well, we're happy to have you here on this 4th of July weekend. I feel like you are a great example of the American dream. You've definitely made something of yourself here in America, but let's go back earlier. Let's start at the beginning for you. You grew up in communist Romania. Can you just start by giving us a sense of what life was like there, particularly in how it led to your, wanting to leave, taking that extreme measure?
It already was a socialist dictatorial regime. Inside of the country, they took all your private properties. They decide what you have to do and where you have to go work and what jobs you have and so on. In the school, they start to brainwash us and tell us the socialist is the best. So the newspaper, the TV station was owned by the government, and each day we heard only just how best and how wonderful is our president. His name was Ceausescu, actually was one criminal. In case if you were not able to accept and you comment some things about the president or of the politics, next morning the security break down the door and take you and hide you forever without, of course, you had no rights for lawyers. They promised lots of stuff and they were not able to accomplish, so they keep us on very low level of life just to live, but without to allow you to accomplish your goals, which many people, they have goals. This socialist doesn't matter how they push it, it doesn't work. And you cannot keep people to have the same feeling, okay, we are all same. I really believe if you work 10 times than me, you deserve 10 times more than me, and it's not the government job to decide to take from you and give me some to don't hurt Tibi's feelings. Option two, if I decide to step back and be lazy too, I receive the same money. And I have the third option to escape, risk my life, and go in one free society where that society pay you through your value and give you conditions to work how much you can without that control. So in my case, I choose to risk my life, and we got here with 2 luggages, 2 kids, and wife and God.
Okay, let's back up a bit, because you make it sound like it's an easy option to just take option number 3 and leave, which obviously it is not an easy thing to do, to escape a communist country. And you had a wife and 2 children, I understand. How were you able to make that decision, to leave them behind for uncertain future? What was that decision like? You push one button which gonna that is one most sensitive issue in my life, was, and it is. So anytime when I talk about that, I just cannot. I was not able to talk with nobody, because in that times the people used to, you were not able to trust nobody in that days. I was able to share with my wife, and one day before, I told her I decided to leave, because the big idea she knew, but she didn't know when. And we talked and stuff, and the toughest moment in my life was when I turned off the light, and I kissed my kids and my wife goodbye, and I never knew if I'm gonna see them again, because in that times on the border, the soldiers, they were supporting the government, not the people, and they used to shoot kill you on the border if you escape, if you try to escape. And it was one tough decision. Sorry, but you push this button, so I have to cry a little bit. If I was able to accomplish the American dream from 2 luggages, 2 kids and wife, and God and no English, all these guys who blame the society, they should be able to accomplish it, and maybe even do more.
America is not perfect, but is the best. Whatever we did until now make us to be special and envy of all, everybody envy us. So why we should change it now? For what? To go back in socialist? To be share everything what you have with all the losers? Everybody be losers? No, we don't want to do that. So please, guys, we have to wake up. 2022 is our last chance for freedom. And who like freedom, who love their kids and who love their grandkids, we cannot accept socialists. It just...
Understood. Understood. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Tibi, and a happy 4th of July weekend to you. Be sure to watch the entire episode, now available exclusively at EpochTV.com, a new completely censorship-free premium subscription platform brought to you by the Epoch Times. See you there.